Good evening, everyone. I am here at the residence of Mr. Neil CORT, who was the canteen operator for the MV BARIMA. And I'm seated next to his beloved wife, Diane CORT. Everybody knows her as Auntie Diane, and everybody who was saved from the crew, they know her very well. She wants to tell you her story. She wants to tell you about the MV BARIMA. She wants to tell you what she knows, first-hand knowledge. We're here at her request to hear her story because she's very hurt. She's hurt because moments ago, Neil's body was found along with his brother. And it is extremely sad, extremely sad. She's surrounded by family, friends, and loved ones, but she still wants to speak to you, the public, for you to hear her story. Let me give you a little background. Auntie Diane would always go and assist her husband, who has been operating the canteen for decades, close to 20 or just over 20 years, because his daughter was very small before she even wrote the common entrance exam, and she's now 28. That's how long he has been working on that boat. And the boat is not a boat that was not known for many complications and difficulties. In fact, I will let Auntie Diane tell you, because it's her desire to do so, about that boat. First of all, I want to express sincerest condolences to her, her daughter, and he has a son also that is in his 30s. His immediate family, his brother's immediate family, the entire family. This is a tragic situation. And when I listen to this family, I'm convinced that the government is not honest with the Guyanese people. It is not my desire or the desire of anybody, I believe, to bring politics into such a tragic situation. But you can't sit silently as politicians. Hear the cry of the ordinary people. Listen to their story and don't share it with the public space. I heard just now while sitting here that when people are late to go on that boat, speedboats would carry them out and they will go and jump on the boat just to get on because they wanted to reach Port Kaituma. I heard of situations where the generator was not working and they immediately brought a second generator and said the boat got to go. It is sad, Auntie Diane. It's very sad. Very sad. So let me ask you. Let me ask you. And I'm going to start from when the boat last came from Port Kaituma. When the boat last came from Port Kaituma, you were telling me that the third engineer told you something. What did the third engineer tell you?
The third engineer told me, Auntie Diane, we only come back with one engine we come down with. And the other engine have to be fixed. So we might take a little while before we go back. Because now me them say, you're going to get to spend time with your husband. So I said, all right. Next thing you know, normally they call my husband and then tell him the boat have to go back. About a week after, the boat have to go back normally, and then he start get himself together, go and buy things to put in the canteen. He start doing that from since Monday. He could do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, You gonna buy drinks and everything, pack freezer and everything. So, oh.
And you just help him?
Yes, I just go and help him. I just go and help him. Sometimes I go and I help him pack the freezer, pack the things up on the shelf, the biscuit and so on. Because it's not a big place. It's a tiny place. It's the canteen. The stove and everything have to be there. Sometimes he come home, he get born. Sometimes he's got born out on his belly, water, I'll pitch on he get born. So, the Friday now, it have the second engineer. The second engineer come to me and he said, Auntie Diane, the boat still have the problem. We still got this one engine. We can't go back with this one engine. I tell them that we fix it. Somebody turn and tell he know his job. So he said he stay out. And that was the Friday. But when I said the boat going Saturday, then I start loading from since the Tuesday. The boat start loading Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The boat start loading. And the one engine didn't fix as yet.
So you don't know if the engine was fixed?
The engine didn't fix.
So one engine.
One engine. One engine. Next thing you know, he come back and he tell me, say, Auntie Diane, then send for a generator from Perica, then waiting on it to come on the boat. He said, I don't know where part it could go because it have so much of box where people carry their meat. I ain't talking about little box, big boxes. He said, I don't know. Somebody got to take off them box, but nobody don't want to take off. Everybody want them things to go. So, anyway, the generator come. Well, must be like a little good time back. Then we send another generator before, as they say, a standby generator, the one that the back. So this one come now and they put this one in front. There was so much thing on that boat that day. Oh, so much on that boat.
What time you left your husband and came home?
I come off the boat like minutes to 2.
Minutes to 2?
Yeah.
Schedule to leave at 3 o'clock.
Normally the schedule for leave 1 o'clock, but
okay.
It is never leave on 1 o'clock because there's be so much of things. Yeah. Everybody just packing.
But they're telling us the boat left at 3:15. So if you came off minutes to 2, it means the boat was practically packed already.
Yes, it's already packed.
Yeah, and to you it was packed, as in overpacked with a lot of weight?
A lot of weight. It was already packed with a lot of weight on it.
And people were already on the
Passengers was already on the boat. Because normally I just got to pass the downstairs and go upstairs and pass the passengers. Then when I go up, sometimes I say, oh my God, this is a packed school. I said, look, people on here.
So this is a regular thing?
It's a regular thing. It's not something, it's a regular thing.
They always pack it to capacity.
They always pack it. Sometimes people don't have place to sleep. Sometimes many Amerindians people just come downstairs at the canteen. It have the second engineer and the chief engineer cabin is be next to one another. Sometimes people just come, them Amerindians. I just feel sorry for them. They forgot a piece of cardboard. I just tell them, put it down there. I said, auntie or uncle, spread your thing down there, or you could look this drink box, you could sit down on it and make yourself comfortable because you can know where else you go. Or will this be packed? You know, so when I was coming off the boat, oh my God, the generator, it was on, oh, so much of heat. All the heat was pushing back to the back of the boat, where part the canteen and so where part my husband is be. Heat. Anyway, they said the boat have to go. And generator, it had a pickup, it had a car, it had, oh my God, you see, and not the load plus the load in the hatch, plus up top the hatch, they just pack things, motorbike, those, everything, then pack up top. There. If it wasn't for that second generator, that boat would have reached its destiny. It's that generator carried on that boat. The boat was overloaded. The weight was too much. Because remember now, normally in the engine room, because them engineers, then it's come and next them, sometimes come and sit down and them is gaff with me. It's 2 engineers be down in that engine room.
Let me ask you something. They just weigh the cargo before they put it on the boat?
You don't weigh the cargo.
They don't weigh the people's cargo?
No, they just
so
pack.
So they do guess?
They just pack, they rise and pack and full. They had sometimes the hatches that till up to the rim. Full, can't take nothing more. Nothing more. Oh, so by it had the one engine now, and the generator, the one engine down in the engine room now, like it must, it had the power to push the boat. Like what the 2 would do is if it had the 2, it would have able to push the boat, but it's the 1. So the 1 now was over pressure. So it must stop. After it stopped, big wave come. That was it.
And you lost your brother-in-law too?
I lost my brother-in-law. Oh.
What was his name?
Kenrick Court.
So Kenrick Court and
Neil Court. Oh.
Tell us about Neil. Who's Neil?
Neil is my husband. Neil was a wonderful man. Oh. A wonderful man. He never tell nobody no. He never tell nobody no. He could get the last. He give it to you. If you call him and tell you got certain things to do, he gone. Sometimes I just got things to do home here, fine things. But he just tell me, Diana, I got to go and buy this thing for this person. I got ogle for carry this thing at the plane for this person, put it on the plane. I said, well, all right. Me know when you get time. Oh, he never find time. Sometimes me and Jasmine is got for bully. Come, let me go to the movie and relax. Let me go. That is the only way we can get you out the house. That's so. He was a loving husband and a loving father towards his 2 children. Oh, he worked so hard. Sometimes many nights when my husband come home, by the time he eat something, he sit down a little bit, he sleep. I just got to tell him, Neil, you don't go in bed? He said, Diane, oh, I went in the heat all day. Let my skin blow out a little bit. But he was a loving husband. Oh, I lose a good husband. Very nice man who know Mr. Court. Many people call him Mr. Court.
I guess everybody who travels on the boat
Everybody
knows
know him as Mr. Man or the canteen operator. The canteen operator. Oh.
Auntie Diane, I'm so sorry.
I normally just go
Very,
the
very
boat.
sorry.
Oh. What
All I
would
could
do?
tell you is that you got to hold strong because you got your
What I
daughter.
could do? The boat was overloaded.
You got to hold strong for your daughter.
Oh.
I know it's difficult. I know it's very, very difficult, but you got to hold strong for your daughter. And there's a lot of things that are going to come out that is not yet in the
Everything for my
public.
husband gone down. Sometimes, sometimes business don't be bright every time. Sometimes the canteen don't really push out that much money. So he just say, it makes sense going so far and come back with nothing. So we just normally do now. You can buy eggs. You can carry little bread and tennis roll for sale. Little greens. And just carry chicken. And people just buy and that is bring up the money. That is bring up the money because sometimes if you depends on the canteen money, sometimes might barely make a little 200 in going in and coming and going so far. He was that businessman too, Take his thing and sell. You got your own customer, them, little sausage and everything gone. Everything gone, all the bread, everything, all the drinks, everything. When he used to so look forward this time of the year. This time of the year, he was excited. He said, school children going home.
They're going to want them
They go want things to buy, them snack and them kind of thing. And you just make a little money, He went and he buy. Everything gone. Everything gone.
There's so much that people who know about this boat, the ordinary people, there's so much that they have in terms of their knowledge of what happened. And I believe if we don't hear their story, we will not know the truth. We have to speak with the ordinary people. We have to speak with the survivors. They will tell you and paint the right and true picture of what really happens with these ferry services that ply our rivers. Transport and Harbors Department will want to tell us that they had the best system in place. They will want to tell us they had everything that was perfect. But we're hearing that this is not the first time something like this is happening with this boat. It's continuous. And I was relating to some folks that I do believe it is the same with the other vessels that we have. Sabanto, Kanawak, Kanawaruk, Malali, all of them. It is clear that we had a broken system. The system was so broken that we wait until tragedy to fix it. And that is why I am blaming Ejil. That is why I'm saying that he has to go home. Because he is the minister, the subject minister. And don't tell me about you got your superintendent and I don't know who else to do what. The system was broken. The system is terrible, and he sat there. And he sat there and oversaw a broken system. Listen, he wants to take praises when a road is built. He wants to take praises when a set of other things are good. You got to take blame when bad happens too. That's how it goes. Auntie Diane, I'm so sorry. Honestly, I'm very, very sorry. I know it's not you alone. They don't even know how many people are missing.
No,
They
I
don't
don't
even
think
know
they
how
know.
many people are missing.
I don't think they know.
I think they've confirmed 27 deaths so far because 27 bodies were recovered. Auntie Diane's husband is one, and her brother-in-law is two. This is a serious matter, very, very serious, and it should not go unpunished. It should not go down easily. Should not. And this is not politicizing the matter. This is simply calling for justice in the face that somebody has to be held accountable. And somebody in high authority, not these public servants that sometimes tell you plain that the boat can't go because of this. Listen, I heard your story here about one engine and people saying that the boat got to go. If the boat functions on two engines and the people had refused, you know what they would do? Take them people off the job and find other people to carry it on the one engine as opposed to fix it. And those people, they earn small amount of money, it's their livelihood, and they have to go with the instructions. They can't fight the system. Because if the captain and the engineers and the crew fight with the system, the possibility exists they would have lost their job. And some other body would have replaced them and instructed to take
It does happen. Because look, Christmas time, sometimes Christmas time, sometimes the boat left in here normally under the ranger, under Mr. Ranger, you know, Christmas time. Then they used to set the boats, them, especially the Region 1 them boat. They used to set the system. So whereby the boat them go and then come back. Husband come back to spend Christmas with them family and so on. But then change up all of that. So sometimes the boat leaving here Christmas Eve day. I can remember one time it never happened. I tell people I never see it happen. Boat had to leave here Old Year's Day. New Year's break them on sea. Sometimes they buys them again. Them is come and complain, Auntie Diane. They say if we not go, then go find somebody else. We got to go. We got to go, Auntie Diane. Sometimes me just tell my husband, I said, Neil. I could remember one time I tell him, I said, Neil, you never only spend all years and New Year's away from we. Oh, normally we just go to church all year's night as a family. He said, Diana, got to go. Because sometimes if I ain't go, I'll find somebody else.
That's the exact, you see, let me tell you something. You see these sailors, these engineers, and the captains of these vessels, they have stories, you know. They have stories. They are afraid to speak. They're afraid to speak because they don't want to lose their jobs. They're afraid to speak. I traveled on Sabanto, Kanawan, and Kanawaruk. And they come, they sit and they talk with you. But they don't want you to publicize their story. They don't want you to call their names because it's the daily bread. The daily bread, and they're afraid if they lose their daily bread, who's going to give them? But they have stories. They got real stories. These people have real stories. The working condition, the environment, the facilities. They have real stories. That's why I'm saying, all right, yeah, Jill, you tell me how marijuana was found in the blood of, or the testing with the captain and somebody else. You say forest engineer was in the police custody. We know there's no forest engineer. And I don't subscribe to using drugs or intoxicating yourself when people's lives are in your hands. But I'm saying that these people got stories. They got real stories that we don't know about. And when you speak with them, you can hear it. I wish if they all could come out and talk their stories with comfort and hold one head and be unified in telling us what is happening at these various places. This is not me seeking cheap political points. I don't need cheap political points. I'm here sitting at the request of this family, at the request of this mother, at the request of this wife, at the request of Auntie Diane, she called and said she wants to speak to me. And I came. And I'm telling you that when you listen to her story, when you listen to several other stories that you're hearing and you're seeing, burns the heart to know that something like this happened.